Biggest update on China 3 Gorges Dam and its floods. China face of extraordinarily dangerous flooding in China. The largest concern and worry of the Chinese leadership is that the 3 Gorges Dam. The 3 Gorges Dam is being referred to as by consultants as a model of disaster. The 3 Gorges hydropower project is one and all the foremost debatable comes in Chinese history. Once it absolutely was condemned because the explanation for major floods in China, in line with statistics since the dam came into operation, floods in China square measure rather more intense than before. The 3 Gorges Dam is found on the Chang, west of Yuchang Town, Hubei Province, China. Construction started in 1994 and completed in 2006, changing into the biggest electricity dam within the world. The parameters of the 3 Gorges Dam square measure quite majestic. 335 meters long, 185 meters high, created of 28 million m3 of concrete and 463,000 plenty of steel. The dam's reservoir submerges a neighborhood extending up to 600 kilometers upstream. Elaborate coming up with of the project began in 1955. Proponents argue that the dam can facilitate management flooding on the Chang, promote domestic trade and supply most of the electricity for the ocean central continent. On the opposite hand, opponents worry concerning the chance of dam failure and its terrible consequences, concerning the displacement of concerning 1.9 million individuals living on the watercourse, concerning the destruction of natural landscapes, the design and anthropology. The project's environmental impact is gigantic, particularly given its size. Scientists worry that the buildup of such a large quantity of water can cause earthquakes and landslides. It will slow the Earth's rotation on an inclined axis, increasing the chance of high tides and enormous tsunamis, risks that increase over time. It's no marvel that the International Rivers Organization calls the 3 Gorges Dam a model disaster. The Planet Bank, WB, conjointly refused to produce cash for the project, citing issues concerning environmental impacts and different factors. At the time, several Chinese and foreign engineers needed it to be higher to make a lot of little dams on tributaries of the Chang, still dominant floods and generating sensible electricity whereas risking less. Recommendation wasn't detected. Attributable to several obstacles, the project was delayed by nearly 40 years. Throughout the ceremony in 1994, observers noted that President Jiang Zemin didn't seem with Premier Li Peng. However, anyway, the project still takings, although throughout the development method their square measure several scandals concerning corruption, the capital team bust out. Several issues concerning the 3 Gorges Dam began within the summer of 2019 once satellite photos showed the dam's body seemed to be sinking because of water pressure, however authorities denied it, demand that the dam was still intact. Safe.and this year, as large flooding continues to be extraordinarily dangerous, prompting authorities to verify that their reasons for skeptical the 3 Gorges Dam square measure true, the dam could be a vast profit for the Chinese political party. However, it caused disaster for the Chinese individuals. By the time of year this year, matters is even worse. The centuries-old record floods in southern China and Zhengzhou were the primary major take a look at of the 3 Gorges project. China's Vice Minister of Water Resources Yi Jianshan conjointly acknowledged that water levels in a minimum of 70 rivers in China had up higher than warning levels, demonstrating the flexibility of Tamton to manage floods. Restricted rounds. Chinese man of science Wang Weiluo, a hydrologist, warns that the 3 Gorges Dam is truly not as stable as individuals assume. In an interview with France Anthem, Wang didn't discuss last year's satellite imagination. However, aforementioned the largest concern was cracks and poor quality concrete discovered, whereas the building was below construction. Build. That he explains before